What is going on? We are back and black in the building. Man, shout out to everybody out there at the Court Plantation doing what they got to do to survive. Shout out to everybody out there that's handling business. Roll call time. Shout out to my sister Erica, Florida in the building. The homegirl Shawnee, Philly in the building. Miss Tanya Latanya, Arizona is in the building. Man, and shout out to everybody out there, Las Vegas, Nevada. If you're out here doing what you need to do to survive, shout out to all my siblings. Handling business, going to work, man. We got to go to work. What the fuck you think we going to do? We got to go to work. Shit. Because on payday, that shit going to hurt. So shout out to everybody out here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Shout out to everybody all over the United States. Special shout out to the homegirl, Jerica, Las Vegas, Nevada as well. Shout out to the homegirl, Melina, North Carolina, a.k.a. North Kakalaka. Shout out to my brother David from No Compromise, Georgia in the building. And shout out to my brother James Youngblood, Texas in the building. Man, I got a quick one because I didn't want to talk about it, on Sunday. And the reason why I didn't want to talk about it because I wanted to just talk about his legacy and, what he meant to us. But now we're going to talk about the brilliance of OJ. We're going to talk about protecting assets. And we're going to talk about how his attorney who was over his estate was like, no, it is my goal and my mission to make sure certain people don't get a motherfucking thing. Let's get it. Hey. Man. Shout out to everybody out there again, man. Hey, look, this is what I admire the most about OJ. You're not getting his money. That's one thing you're not going to get on his deathbed. That nigga was like, them motherfuckers ain't getting none of my money. Because those look, let me tell you something. You're like, man, why are you talking about this? Let me tell you about how wicked the system of racism and white supremacy is and how they're not trying to establish a system of justice. I forgot what book. Oh, God, Erica, Shawnee. One of y'all got to remind me. David, James Youngblood, whoever's listening, y'all got to remind me of one of those books I talked about. And I was laughing, but it wasn't funny. But I was like, these motherfuckers is cold. God, was it They Were Her Property or Price for a Pound of Flesh? It was one of these books that I read. I think it was A Price for a Pound of Flesh, I think. Excuse me. Is one of them. Now, look, check this out. White supremacists are so evil. Was it No, it wasn't Patty Cannon's Delmarva River. It wasn't that book. It was either A Price for a Pound of Flesh or it was Una Judge Never Caught, or it was Slavery. It wasn't Slavery by Another Name, if I'm not mistaken. It was one of those books that I had read, or Sweet Taste of Liberty. One of those books. I haven't read as many as everybody else, but I've read a couple. And in this one book, oh God, I gotta remember the name of this book. Y'all heard me say it before. This white supremacist was so evil in his thinking. One of his slaves died before him. And what his slave used to do was keep his feet warm and warm his feet. So when the slave died, they buried him and everything. Well, you know what he did? That's white supremacist. He wrote in his will and testament that if I die, you need to dig up my slave and bury him at the foot of, bury him at the end of where my feet will be, because even in death, he'll always be keeping my feet warm. This is how wicked the dominant society could be. This is how wicked racism and white supremacy was and still is. It was one of those books I read, either A Price for a Pound of Flesh. It might have been that book. But can y'all believe that? So now that the shoe's on the other foot and the Goldmans can't get no goddamn money, now it's a problem. That's why I give OJ's lawyer props. Here, let me read what he said, because I was reading that shit, I was rolling, I was laughing my ass off. Shout out to motherfucking OJ. Hold on, let's see. Okay. O.J. Simpson said to have made all visitors, including his family, sign non-disclosure agreements to visit him in the days before his death. In the 1990s, he became arguably the most infamous man in America after he was charged with the murders of ex-wife Nicole Brown Simpson and Ron Goldman, a waiter who were stabbed to death. The trial in 1995, of course. Okay, we know that. Okay, 1997, Simpson was found liable for the pair's death in a civil proceeding. Simpson was ordered to pay $33.5 million in judgment, but managed to avoid paying significant damages. Okay, we know he got locked up. Okay, all right. Let's see. All right. Simpson was former. Okay. Let's see. O.J. Simpson denied being in palliative care in a video he posted in February. Simpson made the video after news outlets reported that he had been undergoing chemotherapy for prostate cancer. While the reports did not suggest he was in hospice, merely that he was being treated for cancer. Simpson insisted he was not in hospice and said Donald Trump was right not to trust what the media says. Okay. All right, hold on. Because I like what his lawyer said. His lawyer was like, it is my intent for the family not to receive, for Goldman's not to get a dime. I was rolling. Man. Okay, hold on. Okay. All right. I'm just looking to see. Oh, they must have scrubbed that. Okay, hold on. I'm just looking to see. Okay. Caitlyn Jenner, aka Bruce Jenner, aka He Bitch, has shared an unfiltered response to news that O.J. Simpson has died. The 74-year-old former Olympian took to X, formerly known as Twitter, "Good riddance, O.J. Simpson." Yeah, and good riddance to you, you he bitch. You're not even a real woman. And that's offensive to all women across the globe that has a menstrual cycle and can pass a human body through their body. To sit up here and let this man win Woman of the Year? You want he bitch of the year? You talking? And people are taking that serious? Man, get the fuck on. People just mad because OJ ain't giving up no money. And a lot of people are mad. Let me break this down. A lot of people are mad because OJ ain't giving up no money because he has his assets protected. And two, OJ done fucked a lot of people's wives as tributes. Because a lot of those men was giving up their wives as tributes because they just wanted to be around motherfucking OJ. Don't get that shit twisted. Don't think OJ just some Sambo, just hey y'all. Nah. Them motherfuckers was giving them motherfuckers. Yeah, go ahead. You fuck OJ. It's OJ. Go ahead. Give some pussy. That's what the fuck was going on. So don't let these people fool you. Oh, yeah, see, they're not talking about. Okay. All right. Let me see what is. Yeah, see, they just want to talk about. Okay, the attorney. Wait, hold on. The attorney for the family of Ron Goldman, David Cook, told the Independent Simpson died without penance in an interview. You damn right. He don't owe y'all shit. Go find the real killer. Shit. Fuck on. Yeah, I was reading where his lawyer, OJ's lawyer, was like, yeah, it is my goal to make sure the Goldman family receives nothing. I was rolling. Oh, man. Y'all need to understand how important this is. Kato Kalin. Let's see what he says.
I've been asked to comment on the death of O.J. Simpson. Foremost, I'd like to express my condolences to the children, to Sydney and to Justin, to Jason and Arnell. They lost their father, and that is never easy. I wish to express my love and compassion to the Goldmans.
Yeah, well, we don't give a fuck about that. They ain't got shit to do with OJ. Man. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, they're not talking about. Hold on, let me see if I can find. Let me see if I can find what his. Let me see. Okay. Okay. Hold on, let me see if I can find it. I'm just trying to. All right, let's see what it says. O.J. Simpson's estate executor and attorney Malcolm Laverne responded to his previous statement about paying the late Ron Goldman's family the attorney owed money. Okay. Okay. Hell yeah. This is what I want to see. Okay. Hell yeah. Malcolm Laverne didn't mean what he said, or perhaps he meant it, but he has since realized he shouldn't have said it. Either way, the executive of OJ's estate has abandoned the position that he'll fight to keep Ron Goldman from pursuing a massive civil verdict. No. I can tell you in advance, Fred Goldman's claims will be accepted. Laverne told he claims will be handled in accordance with the Nevada law. Previously, Laverne said, "This is my hope that the Goldman family receives zero." Exactly. Fuck them. Shit, that's the problem. We need to understand. Didn't I just tell y'all what I read in that book about that white supremacist? After his slave had already died and his family had mourned his death and buried him, his will was to excavate that motherfucker, dig that nigga up, and put him at his feet. Because even in the afterlife, he's supposed to be warming up his feet. Now, if that isn't some diabolical bullshit, then what is? And here, these people still trying to get money. Go get the money somewhere else. That money's for his children. That money, you see how spiteful people are? Now, let me break this down to you, and then I'm pretty much done. Why is it y'all trying to make his kids pay for the sins of their father, but y'all don't want to pay reparations for the sins of y'all fathers? You see how that works? Why is it when it comes to OJ and it comes to Negroes that we have to pay for the sins of our parents, but when we start talking about reparations and slavery and anti-black racism and racism, white supremacy, and how this country was built on the backs of black labor for slavery, for free labor, why is it when we start bringing it up, oh, well, I wasn't there, you wasn't there. Okay, well, those kids wasn't there when Ron Goldman and Nicole Simpson got killed. They wasn't right there. So why should they pay for the sins of their father if that's what you guys are trying to do? But when we start bringing up slavery, all of a sudden, hey man, y'all wasn't there, and why should I have to pay for the sins of my forefathers? Isn't that what Joe Biden said? So y'all not supposed to pay for the sins of y'all forefathers, but O.J. Simpson's kids are supposed to pay for the sins of their father. So I don't understand. Make that make sense. What did Taraji P. Henson say? The math ain't mathin'. The math ain't math. It don't make sense. That's what I'm saying. How does that make sense when you guys are trying to make the children pay for the sins of their father? Going after him and his estate, that's affecting the children and money that he put up for them. What about us and what was done to our forefathers and our ancestors? Why is it when we start trying to hold y'all accountable for that, y'all act like, oh, well, y'all wasn't there and I wasn't there, and you know, like Joe Biden said, like, I wasn't there during slavery, so like, why do I have to pay for those sins? Well, why does his kids got to pay for that? It's the same thing. I see so many dominant society people in positions of power that they don't even fucking deserve, and corporations that are Fortune 500s that were built on the backs of black free labor. But when you go to them about that, they're like, I wasn't there for that. They act like slavery ended 400 years ago. Slavery ended in the early 1900s. Stop. The antebellum period was in 1800s. Why is everybody acting like slavery was fucking 2,000 years ago? Stop. But y'all don't want to pay for those sins, but OJ's kids got to pay for allegedly his sins because he was found not guilty. So if he's found not guilty, and now y'all want to sue him civilly, and there's no money to be had, why are y'all fucking with the children? That ain't y'all money. That's the children's money. Because y'all just spiteful, arrogant, anti-black, racist motherfuckers. And fuck those Kardashians and all you people that follow these people because they on the right side of right. All of a sudden, they want to act like they wasn't in the mix. Kim Kardashian's mama, Kris Jenner, she was the main one giving up pussy to OJ, and all the other women, all the other wives were giving him pussy too, as tributes to be around OJ. That's what was going on. That's the problem. That's why people saying shit, but people ain't going too hard because if OJ wanted to, he could have put everybody on blast. Yeah, I fucked her. I fucked all their wives. So y'all got to understand that. That's why you got to protect your assets at all costs and make sure your children are protected. Because guess what? They protecting their children. That's why nobody will admit that slavery is the reason why this country is as successful as it is. Because they keep saying they shouldn't have to pay for the sins of their forefathers. But you want to make OJ's kids pay for the sins of allegedly what he did. Because he was found not guilty. So you want to still make them pay. If he was found not guilty, then why are we still talking about this shit? Why does the verdict work for the dominant society, but when it comes to the black, foundational black American society, it does not work? That's why you have to protect your asset, protect who you are at all costs. And people could be mad at Diddy and all these people all they want, but this is a war where no man is safe, and they are attacking foundational black American men at all costs. They got R. Kelly. They tried to get Bill Cosby. Now they coming for Diddy. Who's going to be next? So while everybody's sitting there laughing at Diddy, you might want to wake up a little bit and be like, oh shit, who's coming next? Why everybody want to distance themselves and act like they don't know Diddy and all this other shit? They wasn't hanging out at the parties. You better distance it. Yeah, you better wake up. Because let me tell you something, it ain't gonna stop. And Diddy probably has a lot of information on a lot of you niggas out there that's distancing yourself from him. But he's probably choosing to go the high road and not throw everybody under the bus like he probably could. But I'm telling you right now, protect your assets, meaning protect your children. Make sure you have things written up in will, trust, and testaments so nobody can come and seize those assets. Because y'all see what happened in Las Vegas, Nevada. Them lawyers was getting into it. That lawyer's daddy, who's a lawyer, came in there and shot everybody. Fuck it, I'm done talking to y'all. This bitch gotta die and you gotta die because you taking my son through a bunch of bullshit. So I just kill everybody. You better stop playing with people's money. You better stop playing. Go look that up in Las Vegas, Nevada. Them lawyers was getting into it and having a motherfucking I forgot what it's called, cause a deposition. And in the deposition, that man just came in there and started shooting everybody. He got tired of it. Was like, you know what? I'll just kill everybody. I don't got time for this bullshit. And I'll go to jail because I'm gonna die anyway. So fuck it. Stop playing with people's money. Meaning, where the fuck is the money for foundational black Americans while you're giving it to all these immigrants that are coming over here for free? If you're an immigrant, you're here for unearned benefits, and I want you to go back to where the fuck you came from. Yep, I said it. Because that's not fair to people like me who pay into this system, and my siblings and my family members and my ancestors and my friends that have ancestors and their ancestors. If you're a foundational black American and you know a little bit about history, that's not fair to you or your family. That's why Killer Mike is not endorsing anybody, because Killer Mike is very much a historian. He knows a lot about history, and he knows that, hey, this isn't right, what's going on to black folk. The poverty line is out of control. Niggas can't even buy homes. Like, what the fuck are we supposed to do? So remember that shit. Remember, when a motherfucker start talking about what OJ's supposed to pay Ron Goldman, that's when you say, well, damn, why is his kids suffering for that? Well, we suffering from slavery, and we ain't getting paid. Oh, that was so long ago. Oh, so the 1900s was so long ago? The early 1900s? That was 100 years ago. Stop acting like it was fucking 300 years ago. Stop. So it's okay for his kids to pay for the sins of allegedly what he did, but don't nobody want to pay for the sins of their forefathers. Stop. I'm done. Guilty nigga. Go check out the article, look at what his lawyer said, and go read about those lawyers in Vegas who that lawyer shot and killed that man and that other woman because of the bullshit and taking the money and taking the children. Don't play with people's kids and don't play with people's money. I'm out. Guilty nigga. Peace.